So this is Dr. Drew, and I'm just giving you an update. This is not much time has gone by since that last video, but I was asking Brett about seasoning the meat. Now, any of you that have watched my show, you'll see me season from beginning to end. I season the meat when they're in the package, and then I'll season the meat when it's on the flame. Then I season the meat during the process. But I asked Brett about that, and so I'm just going to let him. He doesn't do that, and so this is one of those interesting things. You can try everything and do it by your personal preference. Brett, tell us about that. Why don't you do the
well, it's just like you said, Dr. Drew. You know, it's a personal deal, and I may be kind of plain, but I just like the all-natural flavors of the smoke. And then I will use a barbecue sauce towards the end. But for the Latvian people today, I actually sent over a bag of hickory chips from Texas. So, because like at home when I'm cooking, I'll build my fire with hickory and let it burn down, and then I'll fill it up with some green cut hickory, and it produces a lot of smoke. And I actually don't know what kind of wood we're using over here, but we're using their wood just for the heat source. And I shipped a bag of hickory chips over, and I have been soaking them for a couple of hours in some water to help them put off more smoke. And so now we're going to put these on top of the coals, and we're going to give the Latvians a taste of hickory that they've never tasted before, we hope.
And soaking them in that water is an important process, everybody, because we're working for the smoke in this case. So just when you're doing this at home, remember this one little part here, if nothing else. This wood here has got to be wet, or it'll just burn up and you defeat the whole process. So
yeah, unless it's freshly cut and it's still green, and then that's the same effect.
Nice.
This has been in a bag and it's dry, and so we put some water in it to help it smolder and smoke a little more.
Okay.
So now we're going to close it back up and see if we can get our temperature regulated.